Row 2 outside is Tony Cantrell. Out of Winfield, Alabama, and on the inside is Terry Taylor. Front row, Jody Guest in the 24. And it's Billy Walker in the 411. Here we go. Green is out. Jody Guest going to race the Billy Walker through 3 and 4. Guest out front now. Walker in trouble. He's got the forward machine of Tony Cantrell to his inside line. Side by side, door to door, Cantrell and Walker makes it through the backstretch. The rest of the field clears through turn 2. Now it's 3 wide. It's Kane Butler, Terry Taylor, and Connor Thomas. Ooh, it gets sticky from about 10th on back. Up front, Jody Guest in the 24. Then it's Tony Cantrell in the 4 machine. Walker hanging out in the 3rd spot. Here comes Fletcher. Fletcher put it right at the top of the racetrack. Try to gain some ground on the 411. As we have a battle for the lead. Tony Cantrell beats to the inside. The Winfield, Alabama driver. Battling Jody Guest, and he's got the fender out front to the flag stand. Tony Cantrell leads lap 5. Walker under pressure. He's got 2 fast hot rods behind him, working their way, trying to get around him. It's the double nickel of Connor Thomas and Aiden Fletcher. Fletcher's going to go up to the top of the racetrack as we got a caution. The 68 of Preston Johnson facing traffic over here in the center of the corner. Jody Guest has got a win here this year as Kane Butler dives to the infield. Problems for the 2X machine. Here we go, green flag. Walker's going to try that front bumper there, but he'll fall back as Fletcher, Guest, and Connor split the needle. Walker gets in the back of Thomas, but Thomas is able to hang on to it. Caution. Caution on the speedway. Caution. Cantrell leads them to the green flag. Here they go. Aiden Fletcher got a whole lot of rear bumper on that 55. The 55 pushes up near the top of the racetrack. Can he close the gap with Cantrell? Here comes the 55. Oh, we've got a car riding up on the wall, the 111. David James broke. Oh, my goodness. Caution on the speedway. David James went for a wild ride. He parkoured it off the back wall, the back stretch wall. Tore the front end of that race car all up. Left front buried in the tire well. Not good. Glad the driver's all right. That's the 10 car. Thomas Gordon. Missing a door handle now. Cheap air conditioner for the 10 machine. So we're going to get a single file restart here with 8 laps to go. And Connor goes to the inside. Oh, they're three wide as they step out of the turn 2 near the back. 2 wide up near the front. It's Fletcher, freaky fast up on the top. Freaky fast, Connor Thomas right there. They're battling Guest. Doug Todd slow on the backstretch. Here comes Cantrell. They're going to have to split that lap car. Connor Thomas. In the foot tracks of the 4 machine. Aiden Fletcher keeps it on the top in the 14. He's got Guest in front of him. Thomas .237 seconds behind the leader. Thomas looking for the groove. Now he'll roll right up behind the Ford machine. We got a hornet's nest for about 8 on the back. Thomas looking for the lead here. Connor Thomas, not that time, but boy, he's there. A little bit of leaning. A little right side romance as they make it into the back stretch. It's Connor Thomas up front. Connor Thomas has taken the lead. Cantrell doesn't like the way he raced him. He's all up in the rear fender of him. Cantrell's trying to push him up the racetrack. The door is open. Thomas takes the white flag here. I tell you what, you leave that front door open, anything can happen. Cantrell gathers it back. He's going to race Connor Thomas in the final lap in the backstretch. Here they go. Checkered flag is out, and Connor Thomas picks up the win, y'all. Extra $200 from Meineke Car Care Center. So he'll pick up the win, the extra $200. And we'll see if that gives him a little bit of a notebook to work with here in a couple weeks for the Firecracker 50. So a good race between Tony Cantrell and the 55. Of course, Fletcher was there. He was working that top of the hill. Just didn't quite work out for him. Finished 4th. Jody Guest finishes in the 3rd spot. Johnson may be dead in the water over here in turn 1. We're going to need a push truck for the 68. So Thomas does it here tonight. His previous best finish this year was April 5th, where he finished 22nd. Only a few races under his collar this season. But I tell you what, he raced himself from 9th place to the victory. Best lap tonight was Connor Thomas, a 16.418. J.C. Pearson winds up with the hard charger. Started 19th, finished 9th, but Connor Thomas come from 9th and finished 1st. Give it up, race fans, for the Thomas clan in victory lane here tonight. Connor Thomas behind the wheel here this evening. Giving his brother Justin big old hug. Dad there as well. Thomas getting his picture made. Photo 1 taking care of that for us. I guess my next question is, who's going to who's going to race that hot rod in 2 weeks? Is it going to be Connor or is it Justin? Connor? Connor's going to be behind the wheel there, so good job, Connor. All right, hugs and hand slaps, and we're back to business. Well, up next is going to be our sportsman late model, or late model sportsman